Right now is for you to really get started. So I want to share with you this 4-step blueprint for you to properly start your trading journey. So the first thing you need to do is to pick and trade a currency pair that is most predictable. Now there are many currency pairs that you can pick and choose. So if you remember when I mentioned which currency pairs are more predictable, remember this time, the higher the liquidity, the more predictable the currency pair. So by now you already know which are the most liquid currency pairs. To recap a little bit, is the major currency pairs. Now another mistake that a lot of traders make is that they would start off trading multiple currency pairs, 10 to 20 currency pairs. So if I'm to start off, I would literally tell myself to start with one currency pair. And it's only when I specialize in that one currency pair, let's say for example euro dollar, then I would add another currency pair, let's say dollar yen. This is a mistake that a lot of traders make. They like to think that when I start off trading many currency pairs, the more profit I'll make. And remember, trading is all about quality rather than quantity. When we trade many different pairs, as a beginner, we're going to end up being mediocre at many pairs, but a specialist in none of them. That's why a lot of traders get confused. They don't understand the currency pair enough, and then they go live and trade into that. Different currency pairs have different behaviors, just like any human being. You need time and effort to understand them. And in order for you to go deep into understanding a currency pair, is to focus. Focus on that one particular pair first. Once you're confident enough on how this currency pair works, how it moves from Monday to Friday, then you add your next currency pair. But never ever start off trading 10 to 20 currency pairs. Okay, if I'm to pick a currency pair to start with, I'll pick the more popular ones among the major pairs, either euro dollar or dollar yen, because I find that these two are the more predictable ones. Once you're confident enough, then you add in other types of pairs. Of course, I've covered with you already pound dollar. Then in the more advanced levels, I'll cover other currency pairs. But for now, just focus on pound dollar strategy first, if you decide to implement that system. Then the second step is to pick the right broker. I'm going to share with you more regarding this in a more advanced level, but just to give you some guidelines, make sure it is regulated and make sure that the spread is desirable. You don't want the cost of trading to be too high. And also you want to make sure that the trading platform is easy and straightforward to use. So when it comes to the third step, this is very important because this would fast track your trading success to less than 2 years, meaning you can shortcut your learning curve. Is to consult your mentor after you've made a trade. So what do you ask your mentor? How can I improve on this particular trade? How would you have exited this trade? How would you have entered this trade? Okay, this is the fastest way for you to improve. Instead of figuring out everything yourself, you can improve faster by asking your mentor, what other areas of improvement? How would you have done it? These are how some of the top performers in the world do it. All the top performers in the world, regardless of how successful they are, they would still consult their mentor. They would still consult their coach. In fact, I would say that it is so important to have a mentor for every skill that you decide to pursue in life, not only in trading. If you are interested to run a business, have a business mentor. If you are interested to becoming a good public speaker, have a public speaking mentor. If you are interested to becoming a good basketball player, have a basketball coach. Because in that way, you can learn what your blind spots are. Because no matter how good you are, there are certain blind spots that you can't see. And you need somebody else, third-party vision, to point out, hey, this is what you should improve on. Then the final last step, this is so important. Never skip this step, is to hone your skills in a practice account. Personally, for me, I've been trading a demo account when I first started out for 2 years. While a lot of traders, beginner traders, they like to rush the whole entire process. They will go live straight away without going to practice account, without testing the system, without practicing, because they just want fast money. This is why a lot of beginner traders get burned in the Forex market because they skip the most important part. It is literally like driving a sports car without going through driving school. Now, trading is not supposed to be this get-rich-quick scheme. It takes the professionals in banks, hedge funds, on Wall Street at least 3 years before they become profitable. So never ever expect that you can become a millionaire in 3 months after attending a 2-day, 3-day bootcamp course, because this is not going to happen. Trading is supposed to be a gradual education, a gradual marathon, rather than a sprint, rather than a get-rich-quick scheme that you can retire from after just a few months of learning it. You need to constantly practice, constantly learn every single day. Even right now, at this point of time, I'm still reading books every single day. If you watch my YouTube channel, you realize that I'll never stop reading books. Because I know that the moment that I stop is the moment that the markets would humble me. One of the most important qualities of a trader is patience. Patience for what? Patience to practice. Patience to wait for the best quality trades. Patience to finish a 100-page trading book when you could go live straight away. Patience to grow your account rather than over leverage and then taking excessive risk. This is how the pros operate. They put in their patience, discipline. That is how they win the game. Because anybody can put their discipline at one side and haphazardly trade without putting in the hard work, the patience, the grit, the determination, the commitment. So enough of that. Then a lot of people ask, Karen, how long should I trade the demo account before I go live? Now there's no hard and fast rule, but what I recommend is that you should triple a demo account before trading live. Now you should triple it not only once, but at least 3 times. When you're trading a demo account, make sure that you use a capital that you would use in real life. In live account, you are going to start with, let's say, $5,000. Then on demo account, don't go and trade a $100,000 demo account. Go and trade a $5,000 account as if you're trading live. Treat demo as if you're trading live.